Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's tech tip. Today we're going to take a look at the Disassemble wall tool, which was originally introduced to MWF build 8560. Unfortunately, this means that anyone using builds prior to 8560 won't have access to this tool, but it will be available for builds after 8560. The Disassemble wall tool gives you the ability to break walls at their layer functions, allowing you to separate the framing portion of the wall from the external wall finish or the internal layer buildup. You can find the Disassemble wall tool in the Walls menu, in the Tools drop-down, and you can see halfway down the list we have our Disassemble wall tool. If I click on this, you'll see I get a pop-up to tell me that Revit walls will be divided at the core layer and additional wall types will be created and joined. I'll click OK, and then I'll define the wall which I want to disassemble, and I can click Finish just to accept my selection. As you can see on my screen, I have a dialog box that has popped up where you can see my wall composition. So you can see the layers build up of my wall from the exterior side to the interior side. And on the left, you can see a preview of my wall, as well as the wall types that will be created once I disassemble the wall. So my first option will allow me to check this box where I can look at the exterior side. So layers which are the other side of the core boundary in this case. So our core layer is a structural layer here. And it will break our wall at this location and create a separate wall for all of these exterior layers, as you can see. In the middle, we have our core and interior layers. And you can see if I split it at the core layer, then it will split this structural layer on its own separate layer from the exterior and the interior layers. If I split at the interior side, I can then separate the interior layers from the core, as you can see here. If I choose not to split any of these layers, then they will still maintain their relationship, and only the layer that I will select will become split. So in this case, I'm just going to separate the exterior layers from the core and interior layer, and I'll click OK. As you can see, it's disassembled one of one walls. And as we take a closer look, you'll see that we have two walls now. We have our exterior layers. Okay, so you can see in the name, this is exterior brick on metal stud and it's exterior of core. And then we have our core and interior layers. So there are three main benefits of this tool, and I believe this tool is great for boosting productivity and reducing rework, especially where there are multiple walls sharing the same structural layer composition and where there's only minor variations in the external finish, for example. It will also help reduce the weight of your models by decreasing the amount of wall types that you need to generate in your projects. And you can also manipulate your external wall layers separately, so they don't have to follow the same same constraints as your structural layer. If you like what you've seen today, please check out our other videos for useful tips to boost your productivity and workflows. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.